Welcome friends, you are watching Gardening Parsala. Hope you are all doing well and your garden plants are doing equally well. In today's Gardening Parsala, we'll be talking about rain lily, also known as zephyr lily, fair lily. In today's video about rain lily, we will talk about the things that we should do now so that we get maximum flowers from these plants in the rainy season, that is the flowering season of these plants. And if you do these things now, your plants will start flowering within 2 to 3 weeks. It's quite natural if the leaves of your plants have turned yellow, they have dried up, or even if your plants don't have leaves at all. Don't worry about that. The first thing that you've got to do now is to take all the bulbs out of the pot and choose the thick and healthy bulbs. We'll shortly repot them. Repotting your last year's bulbs is very important because of two reasons. First, the soil might not be that fertile after 1 year. Second, the chances are the bulbs have become overcrowded in the pot. So you need to repot them again using a fresh soil mix. If you repot them now, you will get maximum flowers from them in the monsoon season. The next thing that we will do, we will prepare a soil mix for our rain lily plants. You won't have to take much care of your rain lily plants, but preparing a good soil mix for this plant is very important. If the soil mix is not good, these plants might not flower. This is the most important thing. Prepare a well-drained, porous soil mix for your rain lily plants and your plants will thrive in the monsoon season. Choosing the right type of planters for your rain lily plants is also very important. Take a shallow planter like this one. Rain lily plants flower well in shallow planters. To prepare the perfect soil mix for your rain lily plants, take 5 parts of ordinary garden soil. Take 3 parts of river sand or cocopeat, whichever you have. Take 2 parts of compost, vermicompost. Also add 20 grams of bone meal and 20 grams of neem cake. If you don't have bone meal, you can add 10 grams of superphosphate with the soil mix. But in that case, prepare the soil mix and add superphosphate and then keep the soil mix moist for at least 7 days before using it for final potting. Neem cake will add many nutrient elements to the soil and it will also add to the fertility of the soil. In addition to that, it will provide protection against pests and insects. After filling the planter with the soil mix, make some holes in the soil with your finger. You can also use a stick for that and then put the bulbs in the holes. You can cut off the roots if you want. They don't harm the bulbs at all. You can see how loose is the soil mix. You can easily make holes in the soil with your finger. While planting the bulbs, make sure that there is at least a gap of 2 inches between two bulbs. Rain lily bulbs multiply very fast. If you collect 4 to 5 bulbs from your friends or if you buy them from online, next year you will have more than 100 bulbs. You won't have to do anything. You will have to just prepare the right soil mix for these plants. We have potted all the bulbs up. Now we will water very well. One thing you might ask here, how many bulbs you should plant in a pot? For that, I would say don't bother about the number. Just keep a gap of 2 inches between two bulbs and plant as many bulbs as you want. You can see how fast the water is draining out. If you want to grow some rain lily plants in a soilless growing medium, keep on watching the video. This rain lily plants is in cinder. Cinder means half burnt coal. You can see the power of Mother Nature. The bulbs kept multiplying, and when there was not enough room for them to multiply, they burst open the planter. These plants were in cinder medium and you can see how overcrowded they have become. I will again repot them in cinder. You can use perlite, cocopeat, or even coarse sand in place of cinder if you want to grow some rain lily plants in a soilless growing medium hydroponically. Last year I had planted only 5 bulbs in a pot, and after 1 year you can see the number. I will take some healthy and thick bulbs and will repot them in this pot. I am using cinder here. You can use cocopeat, perlite or sand, whatever you have. After planting them, cut off the foliage, cut off all the leaves. Actually friends, I was experimenting with rain lily bulbs. I wanted to see if I can grow some plants that have bulbs in a soilless growing medium, and I would say the experiment was a success. The result is really good. Friends, even if you are not into soilless gardening, you might give it a try. It don't harm, and trying new things is a good idea. You can use cocopeat. Cocopeat is easily available. The best thing about cocopeat is that you won't have to water your plants regularly. Even if you are away from home for some days on vacation, your plants won't die and you won't have to worry about watering your plants when you are on vacation. Potting is complete. After repotting, keep the planter in a shady area for at least 7 days, and after 7 days, keep the planter in full sunlight. Rain lily prefers full sunlight, at least 6 hours of sunlight they should get. The plants after 3 days of repotting. These plants are in a soilless growing medium. After 7 days, the plants are really doing well. I have not used any fertilizer till now. I will use fertilizer after 2 weeks. These plants are in soil. They are also doing well. For soil medium, keep it in mind that you need to keep the soil mix moist all the time. The soil should not be soggy. After 17 days, you can see the growth of the plants. These are in soil and these are in cinder. There is a flower, a white rain lily flower. I had planted some bulbs in cocopeat as well. These rain lily plants are in only cocopeat, nothing was added with cocopeat. For soil medium, use fertilizer once in every 15 days. You can use CBD extract or you can use a balanced NPK fertilizer for maximum blooms on your plants. If you take care of your rain lily plants the way I showed in the video, I'm sure you will have lots of flowers on your rain lily plants in the monsoon. Friends, bye for now. Hopefully see you again in the next video.